Hello everybody, Auvbri here. Welcome back to another speed build here on the channel. Today we're doing Freddie Mercury's Garden Lodge. This is a build that has been requested by Bridget from the community, and if you have a build that you want to get done, always just request it in a comment in one of the videos and I will definitely add it to the list. Now, this is a build that has been super difficult to do, especially with the floor plan and the whole look of it, because I wanted to do it justice, but especially just trying to get the vibe and not do it wrong. So yeah, the exterior and interior, I can only find pictures of the exterior, and that's not even that good, so there's not a lot of information about what the build looks like from the inside, at least not what I could find. So I found some air shots of the garden lodge itself from the outside, but again, very not that good. Like, it was actually a very difficult build to do, also because Freddie Mercury is such a big influence on rock culture and in general gay culture as well, and I wanted to do this build justice, but it was difficult. Like, it was a very hard build to do. Also, just because of the limitations with The Sims 4, there's just stuff that we cannot do that would mimic real life, because it is a dollhouse simulator. So first off was finding the front door. Now, I couldn't find anything that I thought resembled the things that I could see in the pictures. Also, the garden layout, I did my best. I think it turned out good, but I did my best. Again, it was very difficult to actually find, because there's like, the garden has changed a little throughout the years since his death, and his friend and an ex actually took over. Something has changed a little with the build. Also, some of the pictures have all of these overgrown plants on the side of the walls, some of them don't. So it was just kind of trying to, you know, figure out what is actually what with this build. Like, what is going on here, what is going on in this place. And when we go into the interior, this is where it's just totally free-formed imagination on my part, because I could not find any pictures of what the layout was. Like, I couldn't find any blueprints saying that this is the way that it looked inside. I had reference pictures to the style of some of the rooms, but again, I can't actually be sure that those were the rooms from the actual inside house, because some of them actually, they look too big to fit into a house like this. So it was I'm sorry, I just had such a hard time, but I just want to clarify real bad that this is just my imagination of what it could have looked like. So this is not true to form of what it actually was. Again, also just because I had to take a lot of creative liberties with the build itself. And yeah, that out of the way, I just want to say I had so much fun building this. It was a real challenge, also trying to build something historic like this and make it look good. So I actually decided to go in the way of some of the pictures that I saw where we have this overgrown ivy across the front of the house. I thought that looked really cool. And going inside, this is where it gets tricky, because again, I couldn't find any real blueprint as to what the build actually looked like. I couldn't see specifically that, oh, the bedroom is on this floor, oh, so the entrance looks like this. There just wasn't anything that I could find really that to back me up on the build that I was doing. So it was actually very difficult, and I was sitting here and I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, this is so difficult. We made it in the end, and I think it turned out really cool. But again, I don't know what his house actually looked like inside. I just thought, you know what, we know Freddie Mercury to be this very big character, and he had a flamboyant side. He loved everything that was kind of like wacky. He loved colors. He also loved just the minimalist of the old school style, like the French style, and it was trying to mix all of those things that I actually find quite difficult. It was really fun, like trying to build something that was tasteful yet also had like this element of Freddie Mercury. Does that make sense? So he was a person that would wear big pink feather boas and also just a tank top, and he was just a character that I think a lot of people were like, okay, so you're awesome, and your style is just your style. So I tried to capture that, and again, please don't get mad at me in the comment section if you don't like the build. That's totally fine. This is just my take on what I think he might have been like as a person. And again, I don't know, because I don't know the man. I've never met him. I can only kind of like take bits and pieces from stuff that I know of him and what I've kind of seen. So that's kind of the deal with this build. Like, it's very much a lot of, you know, me having to figure out what the hell a build like this could look like. So we walk right in through the front door into the entrance hall, where we have this big great staircase. I saw a picture of this staircase that kind of went up and split into two, but with the layout of the build, I just couldn't figure out where the hell a staircase like that would be. Also because I don't know if the dimensions are actually right for this build, but as I can tell from a video that I saw on YouTube where they kind of toured the exterior of the build, it didn't look like it was actually all that of a big build. It looked like it was just, you know, a normal sized build for, or maybe a bit more than normal, but it didn't look like it was like this big mansion that you see a lot of other stars live in. So the dimensions of some of the things that I found was actually kind of off. But the build went super quickly when I got into it and kind of tried to go with a style. I also actually ended up using the decor to the max kit pack, whatever we call them, because I just thought, you know what, that fits in so well. And then there's a lapse where Mass was talking to me and I I forgot to turn on the recording again. I'm gonna give a very detailed look in the end of what everything actually ended up looking like. I'm super sorry about that, but the build is here and you can watch it on the gallery if you want to, and of course the showcase, I'm going to show in the end what it looks like. But we finished up, at this point we finished up the living room space, we finished up the bedroom, which is super, I don't know, the bedroom is a vibe and I actually love it. Then I went in and did a little office area in here, and then I had this landing deck which I actually didn't know what to do with. I just thought, you know, we can use some more of the decor to the max items. I haven't really used these because I don't know where to use them, and I would be lying if I said that I didn't just buy it for the wallpaper and the mirror and these thingies here, but I did because I wanted them. So but yeah, it actually fit in very perfectly with the whole style of the build. Down here I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do like a music room, like a recording area, or this guest bedroom, and I saw that there actually was a guest bedroom in the builds, in the original. So I actually decided to put that in there. I don't think there was actually ever a recording studio room in the house, but again, I don't know, because it's very scarce with the information about the build itself actually. So if you have any idea of what it looked like inside, I just have all of these reference photos but no floor plan really, so I don't actually know. But I think it turned out really awesome instead, and I definitely think that I did Freddie justice, even though it might not be what the build actually looked like, and maybe being totally off. Freddie Mercury is a legend, and I think this is the house that he would live in if it was this way that the garden lodge actually looked. So I hope you guys are ready to jump into a little showcase here so we can see what it turned out. So here we have it, guys, and again, I'm gonna show a little bit more in detail here what everything actually looked like. The garden may seem a bit empty, but again, there was like a pool in the corner that was a rounded teardrop pool type of thing. I cannot recreate that in The Sims, and there was presumably builds next to this one, to the left of where we are now. And again, the pictures were very scarce, but I think we made a beautiful build that actually could represent the garden lodge. So going inside here, we have the entrance hall. I think it turned out good. Like, we have lots of colors, but also kind of muted with this French Victorian type of style. And we have like the splash of crazy colors everywhere, which I think is really fun. And I didn't spend too much time on the kitchen because that's not what this build was about. It's more about the character of the whole house itself. So I think we definitely got a character in here, but if it's Freddie Mercury's, I'm gonna have to let you guys decide about that. Remember, you can get the build on the gallery right now if you want to. It's under my origin ID, which is Auvbri, and you should be able to find every single thing that I have done like ever in The Sims. And also comment down below what you thought about the builds. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I've been super nervous to actually put this up because I don't want to offend anybody, but again, this is creative freedom, so I just hope that you guys can enjoy the build for what it is. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below in the comment section. I always love to read comments, and again, this was a house requested by one of you guys, so if you have a build that you want me to take a look at, or just an idea for a build, comment down below and I will definitely add it to the list of the ever-growing list of possible builds that we can do here on the channel. While you're down there, why not leave the video a like if you enjoyed it? It helps me out a great big deal, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm as well. And hit that subscribe button. No, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, to keep you posted on every single time I upload. We also just started the Holly in Henford on Backley series as well, so first episode up of that on the channel, second coming very soon, and I try to upload 2 times a week, so it's gonna be one Holly let's play and one speed build, and that's about all that I can manage at the moment with the new job and everything, but I hope that's okay. At least there's content on the channel now, instead of it just being dead like it was. And then I can totally see now that I forgot to paint the walls in the walk-in closet, but you know, oops. I am human, I can make mistakes, but again, this is just a big overview of what the floor plan looks like. Again, not the real floor plan, but I hope you guys like it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and there's really nothing else for me to say other than thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.